Hi there, my name is Neha Soni, and I'm the author of Wired for Self-Love. This is my book, and you can find copies of this in Amazon. Whether you're looking for a Kindle copy or a paperback, both are available. What I'm going to do this month is I'm going to talk about the chapters, the important things about the essence basically of every single chapter and the points that go into a little bit of detail. So the first chapter talks about the journey of self-love, and then there's chapters on meditation and finding your identity, purpose in your identity. There's many things talking about boundaries, because when it comes to self-love, boundaries are important. So those are the things that we're going to be talking about and discussing more in this month and the coming few weeks. So stay tuned and subscribe to this channel. So what I'm going to do right now is read to you from my book, Wired for Self-Love, and this is chapter 1. I'm not going to read the whole chapter. I'm going to read just the part that is important to begin this journey, to start to question how do you even know if you love yourself? So what is self-love? And before we talk about self-love, let's for a second look at what love is. So on page 3, there is this explanation. Love is a set of emotions characterized by intimacy, passion, and commitment. It involves care, affection, attraction, respect, closeness, and trust. Love can be experienced in friendships. Love can be experienced in several ways in your relationships. So, what do you do when you love someone? You show them that you love them with your words and your actions. You do things for them that help them understand that they are being loved and cared for. You speak love to them in a way that they can understand, whether it is with touch, words, actions, gestures, or gifts. Now, here's the important thing. You must have love for yourself before you can think about loving other people. Now tell me, how many people are comfortable with themselves and love themselves enough to spend time alone with themselves and okay with themselves before they go out and ask other people to be in a relationship with them, right? Because we're always going to have a relationship with ourselves. Self-love is what establishes it's like the foundation of your relationship with yourself. Without your relationship with yourself, a healthy one with yourself, it's very difficult and hard to have um, a, a fulfilling relationship with others. Because your relationship with yourself is missing. This is what I experienced in my childhood and when I became a mother. I talked about it a few videos ago, and you can go back and look at finding how to find your purpose. You can go look at that video, and there's 2 parts to that. There is one I'm expressing the how I found my purpose, and in the next one I'm talking about how I was able to fulfill that purpose, the steps to how I was fulfilling that purpose in my life. So without self-love, it would have been very hard for me to do. And I needed to learn how to love myself. I did not love myself. And how could I teach others? How could I have a relationship, a healthy relationship? If my boundaries are violated, and if I'm not aware, I am going to be hurting other people because I'll be violating their boundaries. I'm just going to pass on the wounds without that awareness. So there is awareness that you lack that relationship with yourself. That was the case. That was the thing I recognized. So this is what I'm going to be talking about, and lots more in the coming weeks. I will talk to you about a program that I'm going to be launching. I want to have people who are interested in learning how to love themselves, especially if you have narcissistic abuse in your childhood, you have childhood trauma. I would love to get to know you. Please write your comments and let me know whether you're interested in the program. It's going to start on the 9th of April and go on for the next 12 weeks. Okay, it's a 12-week program in which you're going to be learning about the chapters that are discussed in this book, the steps that we'll be taking and going through in the program with me. All right, this is going to be a group program. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments, or go grab my book first. And then we're going to talk more about this. All right. So, why do you need to learn to love yourself? You have to understand what love is in the first place. If you don't understand love, you understand, okay, how to love other people, but how about loving yourself? All right. So, that's the first question you need to ask yourself. Do I even love myself? So, some of the questions that I've shared with you right now is, do you have a negative body image? Do you find it difficult to say no? A lot of people do not know how to say no to others. No is a complete sentence. All right? But there's fears holding people back and not being able to say no because you don't want the other person to feel bad, but you are compromising maybe your mental or physical health in saying yes to someone else when you yourself do not want to do it. How many times do we say yes to events with family or whatever due to obligations, but we don't really like it, we don't really want to? How many times does that happen, right? So do you also consistently seek approval from other people? This was what I suffered from, right? Do you struggle with an addiction you want to stop? I recently gave up having chai. So, yes, would you eat something that is bad for your body? That's again self love. Do you find it hard to accept compliments? Yeah, that was me a very, very long time ago. I did not know how to even respond to compliments. So these are the questions I want you to think about. And I will talk about the next chapter, and the next chapter is about core beliefs and self-doubt. Subscribe to this channel, share this with someone who you think is going to value this information. All right, share it with your friends, share it with your loved ones, and stay committed to learning to love yourself. Self-love is going to be very, very, very important in the coming years, more important than anything else, because your relationship with yourself matters. I'll see you in the next one.